The reason that we used Chepstow was because I already had good contacts there. It was a previous secondary school of mine, so I knew that we'd get really good, honest programme feedback. On top of that, it's quite nice to give something back to an area that I also grew up in.
We've been delivering it predominantly to Year 8 class, mixed ability, mixed gender. They've been fantastic. So we've delivered it to a group who don't always engage in PE. Some of them do, some of them love it, some of them don't like it at all. And this has brought out the best in everybody. We're not focused on necessarily being the most skillful person in the room, but we're looking at maybe the focus of the lesson might be perseverance, or it might be resilience, or it might be teamwork or communication. So the boxing programme actually leads in really, really well with that, because it doesn't matter if they're not the best at performing the punches or getting in the right stance, but if they are showing these skills of communication, or they're coaching, or they're being resilient and they've taken a setback and they've carried on, it actually fits in really well with what we're trying to achieve, because we want everyone to want to do PE and be doing it for the rest of their lives, regardless of their ability level. And I think this is a perfect way for them to be able to do that in something different. I think this is nice for pupils that maybe don't like the traditional sports but still want to be active, and actually seeing them today doing the sprinting activity is so great for their fitness.
The guidance with the booklet is very helpful as well. Shows them step-by-step methods. It's got the the written ways of doing it, also the visual as well. So yeah, very helpful for teachers.
They've really got engaged in it. We've seen them putting effort in like we've never seen before, and it's helped develop some of their confidence in other sports as well. Because of the way the programme's set and they work in pairs, they're so focused on what they're doing with their own partner that they know that nobody else is watching them, because they know that they're focused on what's going on, so they don't have to worry about anyone else. Some of the girls who've been self-conscious in the past, they're probably the ones that have come on the strongest and the ones that get involved the most, and so it's been really great for their confidence in that way.
Yeah, we also talked about two boys today. I noticed that they were outstanding, just really participating, motivating each other, and they were doing really, really well. And I was saying to Larry that usually in PE that you're quite quiet, quite passive, but definitely very active and taking part and engaging in all the lessons. So
I think they've also developed their teamwork as well, and their communication with each other, because the group that we work with, there are some in there who find it difficult to work with others, and this has meant they've had to work with others, and actually they've really developed the way they trust each other, but also the way they're communicating with each other. So even if they haven't really wanted to work together in the first place, they've kind of developed that skill set to be able to manage for the hour. The plan for September will be to roll it out across all year groups. So we'll start with year 7, well, depending on the timetable, we'll start with all year groups if we can, but we'll certainly do year 7, 8 and 9 core. And then what we do with year 10 and 11 is we give them an option for what they take that half term. So boxing will be an option on the year 10 and 11 core programme. And the plan is to certainly do an after school club. We've got a sports leadership academy here, so the plan again is to train up some of those sports leaders so that they continue to run the club. And I know there's quite a few that would like to look at doing boxing outside of school.